Hello traders, how's it going? This is the Wednesday trade recap and forecast. Let's get right into it. This is the euro and the US dollar. There was a trade opportunity right here, which I did not take, so this would have been the entry candle. For me, didn't fit my plan. This push was not enough, especially for a Monday. It was coming from bad price action also, so I just wanted to see a bigger push and I saw a momentum shift in this candle. So I was definitely not looking to buy at that current point. What the price then did is it went up. We had an ascending structure on the top, which is an indication of a reversal or of a range. Really standard stuff. When we see an ascending, we don't look to buy. Then the price reversed as expected, and I wasn't looking for a trade at any point. I wasn't looking for a short right here. Maybe some people liked this because they saw a descending and then a push down. For me, not enough of a defined descending, and this push ended with a large wick. So I wanted to see a range, and I definitely was not looking to sell at this candle. So what happened then? We broke the low and retraced. I'm now expecting a descending, more of a descending, and then I'm expecting a reversal to the upside. So let's see if that will happen, or we know on the euro pairs we can also get a descending and we can continue in the same direction, get a push down, then we look to sell, or we can also start to ascend. In that case, I'm not looking for any sort of a trade. I'm expecting a larger, wider range. Moving on, euro Japanese yen is looking very, very range bound. There was an opportunity to enter on a trade right here on this flag. But for me personally, when we broke the most recent high, we started to slow down. You can just compare the size of these few candles, how weak the break was to the prior push. So we definitely started to slow down in momentum. And prior to that, we also had a V reversal. So because of that, I expected a larger range, and we had a momentum shift right here in the pullback, which is another warning sign that the price is becoming weaker to the upside, is stalling, and that there is a potential for a reversal to a downside. Exactly what happened. Price reversed, broke the low, retraced, then we broke the high, got momentum. I was not looking for any sort of a trade at this point. I did not want to enter right here because we were just stuck in a larger range, to be honest. I mean, we broke the high, retraced, broke the low, retraced. This impulse was coming out of nowhere. So for me, I also saw a clear momentum shift in these pullback candles. Just a no trade for me, and I believe it was still Tuesday or maybe Wednesday early morning. So definitely wanted to see some better price action. That is exactly what I want to see now. I want to see price move away from this range. Be careful of the liquidity areas, of course, it is a range after all. So to look for a trade, we need to see a large push to the upside or a large push to a downside. You know the drill, just for it to move away with large momentum and to the downside with large momentum. So let's see if that will happen. Moving on, Aussie and the US dollar, it's looking descending. I was not looking to enter on a trade anywhere in this price action, because we got a V reversal here and the range, I was expecting a push down. So this was to be expected, but this push down is not that strong. I'm not looking to sell here. This looks very descending. Now, one thing that is good about this current price action is that there is a bit of a liquidity area down here below, because we had a ranging price action right here. So let's see if this gives us a nice reversal potentially, and then we can look to buy on that nice clean reversal. That is a high probability setup on the Aussie US dollar when we come from a descending, and when that descending goes into a liquidity area after a range. So definitely if this reverses, I will be looking to get in on a buy. If this just starts to ascend, then no trade for me. I'm expecting a larger, wider range. So maybe we get more of a defined descending like this, then of course I'm looking for a reversal. Classic standard stuff. And yeah, it's not looking that good, but this descending is looking like it's having potential. Moving on, Aussie Japanese yen was not looking for any sort of a trade anywhere in this price action. We are clearly stuck in an ascending into a descending structure, and you know what that means. That signals to us a larger wider range. You can just see this dirty price action, wicks everywhere, huge wicks to the upside, huge wicks to the downside, breaking the lows, then breaking the highs, no direction, no structure. I'm expecting a larger, wider range. For me to look for a trade, I need to see a nice established trend to the upside or a nice established trend to the downside. So I just need a whole new type of price action. But honestly, this price action is really crappy. Pound US dollar. This candle had potential if we got a clean close. We didn't get a clean close. Instead, we broke and retraced left the wick. So now I'm expecting a reversal, maybe more of a descending and then a reversal to the upside. We shall see. As you know, I'm not trading the first reversal on the pound. I'm only trading the continuation, break and retest. So for me to take a trade, I would need to see something like this, a large push down or a reversal push up and then an entry pattern and then an established trend confirmation. So a push, pullback, continuation, and then the retest of the most recent high. That is where I get in. That is where I buy. That's about it for the pound. I was definitely looking for this to give me a clean close. At one point it looked very, very good, I have to say, but then it left the wick, so yeah, what you gonna do? And maybe some people looked to sell here. They had a pending order on right here. For me personally, definitely was not looking to sell because look at the prior price action, what was happening. We had a push up and then we broke the most recent low, retraced, left the wick, so a really bad sign of a range, and then we continued. Not really continued with much momentum, and then our entry came in. So definitely was coming from range bound price action, and I did not have an order on. Next one, New Zealand and the Japanese yen. So on this one, there was actually a potential entry right here. What do we know about the New Zealand Japanese yen? It moves from a channel into a channel. Because of that, I was looking from this ascending into a descending to sell, but I did not have an order on because this was too descending for me. I wanted to see at least like a 2 candle push prior. What we saw is break of the low, 1 candle push, retrace, break of the low, 1 candle push, and another retrace. So yeah, for me to look for a trade here, I wanted to see at least a 2 candle push down, a 2 candle break. This was too descending for me, so I did not have an order on. And it's good that I followed my plan because this would have been a small loss as far as I can tell. So yeah, I just wanted to see a bit more. But definitely a characteristic of this pair is that it moves from a channel into a channel. I will make a video about that. Very interesting stuff. This only happens on the New Zealand Japanese yen. But when it happens, it works out most of the time. So stay tuned. Very interesting pattern. We then got a V reversal, push down. So for me, this had potential. We got a V, we got a small range, continue down, but I was asleep. To be honest, even if I was not asleep, too many warning signs for me. So liquidity area here, just 1 candle push. It would need to engulf 3 candles for the entry because the entry level would be here on the inside bar. So an engulfing entry is another warning sign. And it was still Tuesday evening, so Wednesday early morning. That period is also when I tend to be a bit more patient. Wednesday London Open is when I tend to kind of take more aggressive setups. So yeah, did not take this one, but for anyone that was in this, they would now be in some really nice profit. Yeah, even if I wanted to take this, I was asleep, so what you gonna do? And yeah, because of this V reversal, I'm expecting a larger range here. We are currently in no man's land. This is the most recent low. This is the most recent high. We just need to see how the price breaks the low or the high. We need to see large momentum to a downside, a nice break and retest, or large momentum to the upside, a nice break and retest, or a nice flag. What I can tell you about the market, it's kind of heating up. It's looking good. I know that people are also spotting this. Maybe some trends are on the horizon. We need to be a bit more patient, but the current market condition is definitely not range bound, and the price action is starting to clean up. So I'm definitely alert, and I will see what happens. I will continue following my plan, and I will continue to be patient. Throughout the recap, I have said that the market is range bound, but the price action is not looking that bad. So let's see if we get a nice clean trend, a nice clean continuation entry pattern, then we're in. That's it for the forecast. See you guys in the next one. And yeah, good luck with trading.